Currently, our Taradaho, and Taradaho is the head man. He's the leader of the entire Six Nations. He doesn't act alone, but he is in charge of and represents everyone. And our current Taradaho is encouraging everyone to use our way of life and those lessons in today's world whenever you can. And what we did was we took the foundations of our Haudenosaunee lifeways and we introduced them into a corporation, even in a corporate environment. We developed a leadership program, a management leadership development program to prepare tribal members to take positions within that corporation. Again, when you look at the idea of peace, that was the idea of getting along. And in a business setting or a business environment, you have all kinds of people coming from all kinds of backgrounds to work. And one of the essential pieces of that is to have good relations. Everybody has to get along. Everybody has to work together. And the whole purpose of the program, or I guess a summary of it, is that we wanted everyone within the corporation to just simply ask, because it was a Seneca corporation, Seneca-owned corporation, just simply to say, what would the Seneca ancestors have done? That's all we wanted potential supervisors, current managers, executive directors and everything to think in those terms. I have to tell you though, I always want to be honest that when we did that, it was in a gaming corporation. And gaming is a hot topic in Indian country, I think even with the federal government. Not everyone would agree, but I wanted to let you know that's where it was. But then since, I've been retired now for about 2 years almost, and that model obviously works in government because it's the governance structure of the Haudenosaunee. But it would be great for city councils. It's great to run community service organizations. It works in school districts, building relationships again with two different communities. It works in running nonprofits. And there's so much more. I mean, again, we always have a time element, but I firmly believe that those principles and more work, and what you get is, again, grounded leadership that puts the people first and does everything in their power to encourage, and it's not really so much success, but to encourage the holistic development of the individual, so that, again, in the case of a contemporary issue, they have strong, well-run, efficient organizations, well-qualified, the talent is there, the individuals, real strong individuals, and you get strong organizations. The Great Law itself, though, I mean, I think one of the best assertions of the Great Law, something that it focuses on, is the idea of choice. So people can make up their own minds, about what I've discussed, and again, there will be those that would agree, and there would be those that would disagree, some loudly, on both sides. When we went before the corporation to talk about this idea, One is we were very firmly, we believed that it was a Indian-owned corporation, so that it should be Indian values, Indian ways of life, Indian life lessons, our ways. In going to the corporation, talking to a board of directors and executives, a friend, he's from out near San Diego, Pachanga Nation. He said to me, he goes, "You're going to have to come up with a way to convince a board who's thinking profit to buy into this." And so we thought about it, we talked about it, we researched it, and what we came up with was our presentation to the board was, if you adopt this kind of thinking, this humanistic, great law, people first thinking, we should probably reduce the turnover in the corporation. And that caught their ear, because turnover is expensive. And so after about a year, we had actually dropped the turnover rate, decreased it by it was a little over a percentage point. But in those numbers, when you're dealing with 4,000 employees, that's a tremendous savings. And it creates a better work environment, and it creates a contentment and a satisfaction of the job. But the whole idea of the great law, the idea of using those teachings and stuff, is that it is all about quality people doing the right thing.